What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we are taking a look at the all-new Hyundai i20N. And this is not just any i20N, this is the race chip demo car. So that means we've got a race chip GTS Black installed. It means we can switch between tuning off and tuning on and experience what the difference is. I've already tested it with the tuning off, so I'm going to incorporate that later on when we drive it with the tuning on. I'm going to show you around it. The car has got some other cool features, and I'll cover a little bit of the stock car as well, since we haven't reviewed it yet. So that's what we're going to do today. After that, I'm going to drive it towards the Autobahn for a little Autobahn blast, of course. Now, if you want to stay up to date with all our uploads, we upload twice a day, make sure you're subscribed. So the i20N is the next hot hatch by Hyundai N. The first one, the i30N, was a very good car and an incredible effort for a first-time hot hatch builder, basically. This car, the i20N, is supposed to compete with the Ford Fiesta ST, VW Polo GTI cars in that range. So the 200 horsepower hot hatches, the smaller hot hatches. Now, as with the i30N, the i20N features a lot of really cool hardware. We've got launch control, we've got a limited slip diff, we've got rev matching, stiffer suspension. They stiffened the chassis as well. We've got stiffer control arms at the rear. I mean, they didn't play around. We've got bigger brakes as well. So all the hardware is there. And well, I'm going to show you a bit on the outside. As you can see, it's got a race chip wrap as well. So at the front, we've got a nice and aggressive little front splitter down here. And these red accents are actually from the i20N. So unless you get a red car, you get these red accents. If you get a red color, these accents turn gray. This grille, i20N specific grille with an N badge, and these checkered flag inserts in the grille with a radiator behind that. It's a pretty cool and aggressive looking front end. I really like it. I like the car in general. It lends itself to spicing up really well, because there are these angles and these creases in the bodywork. It's quite an aggressive little car. So yeah, I think it worked out really well. So wheels, we've got these Barracuda racing wheels, really nice, fits this car properly, 18-inch, and we've got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, awesome. And as I said, we've got these red brake calipers with bigger brake discs than the regular i20, of course. Brakes are actually pretty good. Wrap. Rear wheels different, and we've got a little spoiler here, a little wing on the roof, which I quite like. And at the rear, we've got a little diffuser and a single exhaust on the right, which is real, with a valve in there. I hope you guys can see that. That is a real exhaust. Good job, Hyundai. So, all in all, pretty decent, I would say. Decent effort by Hyundai. And in here we've got a 1.6 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, and Turbo Smart Stream G. Very cool name. And of course the Ford Fiesta ST, which is its main competitor, I would say, has a 3-cylinder. This has a 4-cylinder, the same engine as the rally car. Well, it's not, but okay. It is the same weight as the rally car, 1190 kilos or something like that. And it's actually lighter than the Ford Fiesta, which has 3 doors. This has 5. So that is a very good start. I mean, weight kills fun, especially in this class. So good job on Hyundai for keeping that weight down. Now, stock, this engine delivers 204 horsepower and 275 Newton meters of torque, which is nice. But we've got the race chip GTS Black there, as you can see, which means we now have 234 horsepower and 362 Newton meters of torque. And I can already tell you that it is a big difference. So we've got the race chip turned on in map 7, so the most fierce setting, the most aggressive one, and the most powerful map of course. So on the interior, I have to say I'm not disappointed. I actually quite like this interior. I think it looks cool, it feels sturdy. Materials are pretty nice, even though this is, you know, plastic. It does look cool. It looks kind of premium. And yeah, really nothing to complain. Everything is here, heated seats. We've got quite a nice screen here on top, N mode. So a lot of data there. The screen actually looks pretty good, I have to say. That's not a bad screen. I think this is much better than in the i20N. So big improvement. Dials all digital there, and exhaust as I showed you with a valve. That's valves closed. And then if we go to custom one, you get this crazy animation on the rev counter. Oh my god, look at this. This is insane. Oh, that's too much. What is that even? Okay, anyway, so that is valves open. That is very good. It sounds like fun. And here you can see the custom one driving mode with engine Sport Plus, steering in normal, ESC off, rev matching Sport Plus, exhaust sound Sport Plus as well. And then we've got launch control right there. As I said, we have launch control, which is very nice in this little hot hatch. So 6-speed manual gearbox, very nice as well. The gear shift itself is really nice. It's a very nice little gearbox. The throw of the gear lever itself is quite long, but the shift action is, it slots into place really nicely. Now, there is a bit of a weird thing going on with these revs. When you release the throttle to shift to the next gear, it keeps going for just a fraction of a second, and that's weird. It's very weird, and I had this a couple of times as well, that if you release the throttle, it takes a minute for it to actually go off the throttle, if you know what I mean. So it felt like it kept going for just a fraction of a second, but it's a bit strange. Now, power-wise, of course, we are with race chip on, and I can tell you it is a big difference. I mean, you get used to the power so quickly, and then when you turn it off again, it feels like it's a bit of a slow thing, you know. You just get used to having a bit more power, and especially when you feel like it improves the car, having a bit more power, you miss it when you turn it off. Now, this race chip demo car also features Eibach Springs, which make it quite a firm ride. I think the stock car is already pretty firm, and these Eibachs make it even more firm. I guess I kind of like it because the car is already quite a dedicated little hot hatch, and I don't mind it being so stiff. I'm not sure if I would feel the same way after driving it for a week, but right now, you know, I get it. I think it fits the car pretty well. So the shift is actually much better if you keep going to the red line, because then you don't have that over revving thing going. I don't really like that. So if I keep it pinned all the way through, you have a much cleaner shift. I like that better, but the car is faster if you shift earlier because of the turbo. It does have a bit of old school turbo lag, so small engine big turbo kind of feel. So you do need to keep that turbo spooled up to get the most out of it. But of course, with this race chip, the performance increase is dramatic. So with only 30 horsepower and what is it, like 85 newton meters of torque extra, we shaved off almost 5 seconds from the 100 to 200 list, from the 100 to 200 time. So it went from 22 something to 17 something, which is a really big increase. That is absolutely nuts. So top speed, it's around here, I think, 233. Doesn't really want to go any faster. So from 0 to 100, the stock car is supposed to do 6.7. We've been able to do 6.9, which it's a shame that the car hits 99 kilometers an hour GPS in second gear. So you have to shift another gear to get to that 100. But 6.9, we tested stock. And with the race chip turned on, we went to 6.4. Now we do have that launch control, as I showed you. You have to go into this menu and activate it, and then you have launch control available. I'll show you in a minute. But the fastest 0 to 100 time we've been able to get, it was without launch control. So it's still faster if you are, you know, a bit delicate with the throttle and yeah, launch it properly. But the feel of the car is the same with the i20N. It just feels really solid, and like a lot of thought went into making this car the most fun hot hatch it can be, while also offering a lot of proper hardware. So it's the same recipe as with the i20N, which I think still is an amazing car. This, I don't know, I was expecting it to feel a bit more like lightweight, and I think that with that race chip turned on, that improves because you have a bit more power. It's a bit more easy to move. I think it really improves the car, having a little bit more power. I think the car really suffers from quite a large flywheel, which doesn't help it feeling like zippy, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we should have launch control now. There we go. Yeah, that was not great. So it's faster if you just launch it yourself. But it's cool that you have the feature available. And that's the thing. I mean, this car offers a lot of stuff. There are a lot of features on this car. Oh, that's quite impressive. So that limited slip really pulls through there. But you get a lot of value for money with this car. And it's the same with that i20N. Yeah, I think Hyundai are on the right track with these cars because they offer so much for the money, and they just feel like properly built hot hatches. Like I know it's because the old BMW M guy went there, and his influence is really noticeable in these cars. There's just a manner of focus on driving pleasure that is very, very noticeable. And as you've seen again and again on our channel, these cars perform really well. So we've got a Golf R here. Don't think we'll be able to keep up, but we'll see. Full throttle. Ah, that's not bad. That's not bad. He's got a DSG. Not bad at all. Quick little car. It can use the race chip though. So that's it for this review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video on the right, or go check out this playlist on the left. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.